What's up, everybody? It's your man Chris here, the People's Podcaster, and welcome to another episode of the Straight Up Wrestling Show. That's right, another episode of Straight Up Wrestling Show. And guess what, guys? This ain't gonna be the only one today, guys. This is gonna be the first of two shows. That's right, the first of two. As a lot of you guys know, we do Monday Night Raw all 3 hours. But today we're going to talk about the biggest news in wrestling, and that is Edge, aka Adam Copeland, or Adam Copeland, aka Edge, going to AEW, guys. That's right. All elite. Edge is all elite, man. I can't believe it. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to get in this thing. But, guys, hey, first of all, welcome in. Grab a seat. Make yourself comfortable, guys. And, hey, if it's your first time on the show, which I know a lot of you isn't, but if it is, this is what I need for you guys to do. If you're on Facebook, which some of you all are, I want you to go in, hit that like, share, and join. And if you're on YouTube, which a lot of you guys are, and we appreciate it because without you, there is no show, we want you to do this one simple thing. Well, a couple of simple things, actually. We want you to hit that subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell, ding, 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 for times like this when we're on live, because, guys, we are not your regularly scheduled podcast. All right, we are not. We just come on at any random time, any random day. But, guys, hey, we want you all in on the action when we do go live. So that's what we need to do. And we are live on Twitch. That's right, we are live on Twitch. And if you are on Twitch and you're watching this, guys, hey, I just need you to do the same thing you would do if you was on YouTube, okay? It's that simple. And if you're on X, that's right, X, not DMX, but just plain X, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. Hey, like I said, welcome in, guys. Thank you for joining. And the first in our chat today, man, our man AJ Scales. AJ, what's going on, man? Glad you made it in. And yes, AJ, Edge is all elite wrestling, man. I just need to know, guys, we're going to get into the meat of this thing right now. I don't know how to feel about this, guys. I really don't, because this is something that I mean, the man has spent 25, he admitted, he has spent 25 years in the WWE. That's a long time to do wrestling. That's 2 decades in the nickel. 25 years, man. That's a long time. Heck, that's a long time just working any regular job. Not alone talk about professional wrestling. So the man's a Hall of Famer. He's done everything in the business you can think of. He's had moments that will just live on way past anything you can think of. As long as the professional wrestling's around, Edge is going to be somewhere. His highlights are going to be shown. Something's going to have to do with Edge, and you know this. So, guys, I just need to understand something, guys. Why would he want to do this? I mean, yes, he admitted there's opportunities. There's people he wants to wrestle that he's never wrestled before. He's probably been watching. There's other individuals that he know that work there. Christian, his homeboy, and many others, guys. There's a lot of people, Jericho, a lot of other people that he knows that are there. But then there's a lot of people he don't know, guys. He wants to work with. And I'm just like this, man. Edge, you're long in the tooth, man. You're long in the tooth. And I get it. This is fresh. This is revigorating. It's something new. It's you know, I don't know, man. I don't understand it. I'm just trying to get the logic. Edge, why would you want to do this, man? I mean, yes, you could possibly team with Kenny Omega. Yes, you could possibly team with the Young Bucks. Yes, you could definitely form an alliance, as we saw last night with Darby Allin and Sting. And obviously going to go up against Christian. I mean, there's so many avenues and ways you can see this thing happening, guys. But I just need to know, guys, what are your thoughts on this, huh? What are your thoughts on this, man? How do you guys, the fans, feel about this? This is what I need to know right now. And right there. AJ Scales, yes, Jade is all in WWE now. Yes, she is, man. I wish her the best of luck. I wish her nothing but the best in WWE, man, because hey, this is a good thing for her, man. First start for her. So, but we're talking about Edge here, man. So I just need to know, guys, what are your thoughts and your you know your reasoning of why do you think Edge did what he did, guys? Huh? I mean, come on, guys. Let me talk to you. Help me understand, guys. Anybody, can you please help me understand, guys? I just need to know, guys, real quick, please. I mean, I just need to because I'm trying to understand this, and I don't get it. I mean, yes, like I said, the man has done everything you can think of in the world of wrestling. Everything. I mean, everything. The heavyweight championships, tag team championships, singles championships out of Yin Yang. He's traveled the world 30 times in or more. What else is it? What else? I mean, I feel like really like some of y'all may know this what I'm about to say, and some of y'all may not. But if you don't, go look it up. There was a commercial some years ago with Kanye West and Kobe Bryant. They were having a conversation in like an auditorium. Kobe was on the stage. He was like, "I want more." And Kanye was like, "Look, at that point in time, Kanye was at the top of his game. Kanye was like, I've outsold the Beatles or whatever. I've sell out concerts all over the world. I've got platinum hits." And Kobe just kept saying more, more, more. And he was like, "What more do you want me to do, Kobe Bryant?" He's like, "There's nothing else at that time that Kanye could do." He was like, "What more do you want?" He's like, "I've done everything." And then Kobe posed a question to Kanye and basically said, "Are you the same animal and the same beast at the same time?" And Kanye's face was just like, "What the F do you mean, Kobe Bryant? What does that even mean?" And then the commercial went off. It was a Nike commercial. But guys, man, like I said, thank you for coming in, guys, man. And y'all coming in slowly but surely, man. But thank you for coming in, guys. And my partner right there, HBT, guys. HBT's in the comments. He said the People's Podcast is live in your ear. The music sounds good in the background. Keep it rocking. All right, I will, HBT. HBT also says AJ Scales. Yep, that's why Tony Khan pulled this move, because he's reactive to everything WWE does. That is true, HBT. We know he keeps an eye on WWE, and if they pull a power move, he's got to pull a power move. So, hey, how is this going to work? I mean, is he going to use Edge properly? I mean, and I'm sure me and HBT, we talked about this, that he pulled up a Brinks truck to Edge's house and basically said, "Look, man, you can if you want to, you can work 2 days out of the week and still get paid. You can come to any show you want to at any point in time. You ain't got to come to every show like you would in WWE. You can come to 1 or 2 shows a month and still get paid." And Edge is, like I said, he's like, "Okay, cool." And you know for a fact, Dax Harwood, the FTR, they live in Asheville, where Edge is currently living, and you cannot tell me that they have not put a bug in Edge's ear and be like, "Look, man, you got an easy work schedule, you get paid out the yin yang. Hey, come on, man, it's a lot easier than WWE." You cannot tell me they didn't put a bug in his ear and convince him to possibly even think about it. But now that he's here, man, he's in AEW. All right. Who else is in the building? We got Green Randall. Green Randall, what's up? Glad you're in here, man. Green Randall says he has nothing to lose. He's had the perfect goodbye on SmackDown. If this is a horrible career move, he can always go back to WWE. You know what? This is true, man. This is true. Like I said, there's brand new opportunities, brand new matchups for him. There's people I'm sure like I said, he knows. And there's people that he don't know that he would like to get to know and possibly work with. I mean, Edge, Kenny Omega, him teaming with the Elite, the Young Bucks, him versus Luchasaurus, him versus Sammy Guevara, I mean, come on, man. The list can go on and on, man. I mean, there's so many matchups and possibilities that Edge can do in this stint in AEW. Now, my question is, how long is his contract? This is something I need to know. How long is his contract? Is it 1 year, 2 years, is it multi-year? What is it? How long is it? I don't know. I just need to know how long his contract is, man, because we know Tony can give you all the money in the world, but if you ain't trying to, if you really want to get in there and get your hands dirty and get on with the get on and get down with the get down, Tony's not the best at booking talent to their full effectiveness. So that's why I'm asking, will this help or hurt his legacy, man? 25 years, man. The worst thing he's had is that neck injury. That's the worst thing he's had so far is that neck injury. And he came back from that. Granted, it was some years, but he came back from that and wrestled and did pretty good. And yes, he did. Green Randall have a good send-off on SmackDown. In his home country of Canada. So let's just see how this thing plays out. But I'm still a little leery on this, man. I'm really leery. I really am. Who else we got in the building? AJ Scales again. Chris Edge versus Christian for the TNT Championship. Yes. That could be another rivalry right there. These two, AJ, as we all know, are no strangers to each other. They are no strangers to each other whatsoever, man. This could reunite. This could ignite something again in Edge and Christian in their historic rivalry. Now, I did have a good friend of mine, James Brandon, James on Facebook in our Facebook group. He did say something, guys. He said something that posed a question to me, and I'm going to read this quote. James Brandon said, "The fact that he came back from a severe neck injury after all those years and was able to perform on the level he did is always going to outweigh anything else dealing with his legacy." All right. And he also continued to say, "I think he wants one more program with his best friend Christian Cage before he retires for good." And I completely understand. I completely see his point in that, guys. I really, really do, guys. I really understand that. You want to, mix it up with your buddy that you've known for years, that you grew up with, one more time before you be like, okay, this is really, really the end, guys. This is really the end. And I can get that. I can completely get that. I can totally get that. Will Rally's in the building. Will Rally, what's going on? Hey, Chris, I think it's great that Adam Copeland went to AEW. I'm so excited and thought WWE owned Edge's music. Nope. That was great that he came out to Metalingus Ultra Bridge. Yes. I thought he would have come up to some different music myself, but hey, I was wrong. When I saw the video, he comes out to his original music and everything, and I was like, sweet. That's awesome. So that's one thing that I feel this good, that he comes out to his music. He still has the same entrance and everything. That's great. That's wonderful. That's awesome. I love it. Because if he was coming back, I couldn't see him coming under some generic rock music. I couldn't see it. So this is a good thing, the Will Rally that you brought up, that he is keeping his own music and coming out to what we, the wrestling fans, have known him to come out to. All right. Green Randall also says, "There's no way that TK did the steal in response to Jay. Negotiations would take longer than the time window suggested." Okay. HBT says he has nothing to gain. It's insane. You know what, man? Harry, I'm with you. I am with you. He really doesn't have anything to gain, man. I mean, okay, granted, he can get a TNT championship. He could possibly go up against MJF and take his title, and get a stint as a AEW heavyweight champion. Okay. Then what? I mean, the man has done everything. Like I said, he's done 25 years in this business. That's a lot. That's I mean, that's not like 25 minutes. That's 25 years. This you can't tell me this man has seen and done everything in this business that you could possibly think of, for God's sake, man. The man's been set on fire. He's gone through a flaming table. He got speared while hanging. I mean, he speared Jeff Hardy while hanging from a rope in the middle of the ring, about 25 feet in the air, for God's sake. What more can this man do? I mean, I don't get me wrong. I want Edge to succeed. I want him to stay healthy, number one. That's the first thing. I want him to stay healthy. Because AEW can get a little rough. It can get a little rough, and injuries do happen in wrestling. But that's the last thing that we need for Edge to happen is God forbid, an injury, and he can't perform at a level that he wants to perform, and that we, the wrestling fans, want to see him perform at. So yeah. All right. Who else we got in the building? Because y'all keep coming in, man. I'm glad y'all coming in, man. I'm glad y'all coming in. Thank you. Green Randall, what would he have gained? What have he gained by staying in WWE? Now that's another good question. What would he have gained? The only other thing I think he could have gained is been a producer backstage or a coach at the PC. That's the only other feather in the cap he could have done. At that juncture. So, Green Randall, that's a good question, man. But that's the only thing I can see. JL, what's up? No Harrington. JL Harrington, as you affectionately call him, is in the comments, man. But he will be on with me later on tonight in a few hours. That's right, guys. If you don't know, we're doing a double header tonight, guys. We pulling a 2-for-1. That's right, we're pulling a twofer. That's right, you're going to see me, and then in a few hours, you're going to see us both again on here for Raw. That's right, at 8 o'clock. We will be here for Raw, guys. So, yeah, you're getting a 2-for-1 special today, guys. You're getting a twofer. All right, JL, man, you Eagles got saved by the corrupt refs. Man, you know what, man? JL, look, man, y'all, hey, you just worried about them Minnesota Vikings. Okay, that's what you just worried about. Them purple people eating jokers, man. And we got saved. It wasn't by the refs. It was our field goal kicker, Jake Elliott, that kicked the field goal to win the game in overtime, man. I don't know what game you watch. Anyway, JL, you tripping, boy. JL tripping, boy. Golly. Green Randall once again says Edge is a full-timer at AEW plus the media scrum. He's obviously interested in this. He's going to go all out. You know what, Green Randall? I didn't see the media scrum, but I'm going to have to go back and watch it. And I'm definitely going to go out and watch it and see what he said and how he feels about being in AEW, man. I'm going to have to go check that out. JL says Edge had a clean debut. Okay, cool. Green Randall, this isn't the end of the world. I think this can go well for him. And if it does not, WWE would love to have him back. Of course they would. Of course they would love to have him back, man. Like I said, I want him to succeed. I want him to be healthy. And I want him as a fan to give us new matchups that we've never seen, possible dream matches. Winning the tag team championship with Kenny Omega or winning the 6-man with the Young Bucks. Something, anything, man. I mean, who would have thunk it? This is pretty interesting. So I like this. I like this matchup. Ashton Springer, what's up, Ashton Springer? Welcome in, man. Make yourself comfortable. We talking about Edge. Is this gonna hurt or help his legacy by going to AEW, guys? Green Randall, I am so glad they choose to have him be a face against Christian rather than joining forces. This way, Luchasaurus is still in the forefront. I'm hoping he eventually turns on Christian. You know what, man? Green Reynolds, we all are hoping that Luchasaurus definitely turns on Christian. At some point, they're gonna have to pull that trigger, man, and because it's been way too long. They're gonna have to pull that trigger on that storyline, get that thing going, and possibly even have Edge get in Luchasaurus's ear to possibly persuade him to look at Edge in a different light to help make the turn on Edge even a smoother transition. Yeah, you didn't think about that one, did you? Yeah, so yeah, guys, we got some stuff going on here, Green Roundel. Good point, Green Roundel. Very good point, man. Marcus Brown, what's up? Marcus Brown, Chris, salute to you. I am okay with Edge still wrestling. I don't agree with it because Edge wrestled full time, but the matches TK books, Edge is gonna he's gonna get hurt. See, this is what I just talked about. We as wrestling fans love to see our heroes wrestle. We love it, we love it, we love it. But don't be like a boxer and get in there well past your prime and think you still got it, but end up getting punch drunk. You know, where you get hurt or get injured to a point where your normal life is compromised. Your life outside of wrestling is compromised. Don't do that, man. I mean, granted, yes, when you get in this business, you get a bug, you get an itch, and you get a taste of it. And it's hard to get out. It's hard to get out that adrenaline rush you get coming out that curtain, hearing that crowd. It jacks you up, man. Yes, you may be hurting, you may be sore, you may be tired because you had to catch a red-eye flight into town and you only got a few hours of sleep, and then next thing you know, you're back up at the building doing the show and you had to wrestle the night before. But when you get there, it's a new one. When you go through that curtain and that crowd, you hear it and you feel it and you can smell it. It gives you a new energy, man. It's like a jolt of adrenaline straight to the heart, man. You're just like, you're fired up and you're ready to go. But at the same time, you got to keep that in check. You don't want to run yourself so hard that, like I said, God forbid you get injured or something and you compromise your health outside of wrestling to your normal way of life. You can't do the things that you want to do. I mean, yes, Edge, you got, I think, what, 2 girls or a daughter, 1 daughter or 2 girls. You have a wife. I mean, come on, man. I mean, yes, I get it. You want to do what you love to do, but just be smart about it. All right, Marcus Brown, Edge. I don't like that TK is signing ex-WWE talent that's old and letting the young talent go with Edge being in AEW. TK is not going to afford to keep Ricky Starks, Miro, Andrade, and others. You know what? That's a good point. That's a very good point, Marcus. Extremely good point. I don't think, and I don't possibly see, you know what? We've said this before on this podcast at different times. They're doing a WCW move. That's exactly what they're doing. You have the homegrown talent. You have the stars that were down with you from day one. You have the talent. You have the roster that can rock and roll with you all day long. But you out here signing older talent from WWE. They have a bigger name, granted, more than your ride or dies, more than the original guys who started with you, and you're giving them a push, but at the same time, you're pushing away your day ones. And at some point, you're right, Marcus, contracts are going to come up, negotiations are going to happen. They're going to have to sit down at the table and be like, look, if you want me and you're not using me, I'm going to demand X, Y, and Z from you. I'm going to demand so much money from you. I'm going to demand that you do this for me and you do that for me. And I want it in the contract. And guess what? That's going to cost more money. So if let's say Edge is making, I don't know, 3.4 million, but Ricky Starks, his contract, let's say his contract is coming up, just hypothetically speaking, he might hear, okay, Edge is getting X, Y, and Z, but I've been here since day one. Yeah, he's got a bigger name than me. He's done more than me. He's wrestling in WrestleManias and things of that nature. Yeah, okay, cool. But Tony, I'm your day one. I've been here since the doors open. So in order to keep me, I need you to pay me more than what you're paying Edge, and I want these incentives, and that cost. Trust me, guys. It's we love the action in the ring, but I'm trying to tell you, the negotiations behind that curtain, man, and the politics and negotiations on that table when it comes to that money, who getting what, and how you gonna use who, it's real. It's real, guys. So I don't know how TK is gonna balance this. I don't know what he's gonna do, what plans he's got, but he's gonna have to figure it out, man. Because I wish AEW nothing but the best. I swear to Lord, I do. But I don't want them to cut off their nose, spite their face, as the old folks used to say. Yeah, so we're gonna have to see how this thing all plays out, man. Marcus, you bring a very, very good point on that, Marcus. Green Randall, I think Edge just wants to have fun. I think you can become a locker room leader in AEW's is calling out for. You know what, Green? That's another very good point. He could definitely be that leader in that locker room and stand up and be like, hey, guys, this is what you need to do. This is how business is supposed to be handled. This is what being a professional is all about. And he can set that precedent in that locker room because he has a voice and he has a presence that can do that. Not saying some of the other guys don't, but Edge, hey, people gonna listen. People gonna listen, man. I promise. If something goes on in that locker room and things seem kind of fishy or whatever the case may be, I promise you, Edge is at some point gonna pull somebody to the side and be like, look here, young fella, you messing up, or this ain't what you need to do. This is how you need to do this. Edge could be that locker room leader that they need, man. He could be that voice of reason in the time of chaos. Very good point, Green. Very good point. Marcus Brown at Green Randall, none of those young cats in AEW is going to listen to him. They didn't want to listen to Punk's advice. Well, now, Marcus, now, hold on now. You got two different people. You got CM Punk and you got Edge, Adam Copeland and Phil Brooks. Edge is a lot more humble than Phil Brooks, CM Punk. He's a lot more humble. Now, granted, I'm sure Edge can put his foot down when he needs to and be that stern individual. I'm sure he can. But CM Punk is just a loose cannon. Edge, he thinks more with his mind and his logic. He outweighs the pros and cons of a situation before he really gets into it, unless it's something that's just so drastic he just has to react to it. So Marcus, don't knock it now. He might be a voice of reason in some situations. You never know. Green Randall, Marcus Punk was a horrible leader. Yeah, well, yeah, he was. Because Punk wasn't a leader. He wanted to be a dictator. Punk wanted to be all about him and nobody else. He was a narcissist. He's an egotistical maniac. I hate to say it, but that's true. That's what Punk is. So, hey. Green Randall, instead of settling things behind the scene, he chose to publicly call out people and had a problem with the leader. We discuss things behind closed doors first. Exactly, Green Randall. Exactly. that's how you handle things at first, man. If you can't resolve the issue privately, then hey, call them out public. If you can't handle things privately, man, handle things privately, and then if you can't, hey, put them on blast and let everybody know, hey, this dude's screwing up. I tried to talk to him at first, they didn't want to listen to me, and now look where they are. They're getting jacked up, So hey, guys, that's a very good point. Very, very, very good point there, Green Randall. Green Randall again. I know it's off topic, but seriously disappointed in the Elite. I saw it when they won the ROH Trios Championship title. They all would add some respect back to those titles, but they won't even wear them. Yeah, because they you gotta think, man, and to a degree, they think those titles are beneath them, man. They genuinely think those titles are beneath them, man. It's ROH. They feel that, hey, ROH is a substandard wrestling promotion overall, even though that's where they started. Even though that's where they started and got their name out there, really. I don't know, man. It's I don't know. Marcus Brown. Whoo, we got a lot of comments, guys. But thank y'all for coming in, man. Thank y'all. Like I said, I ain't gonna be here on too long, guys. I'm gonna just be on here, try to get these comments, and then we're gonna get ready for Raw here in a few hours. Marcus Brown, Green Randall, you say he's a horrible leader for being real. I don't agree with it because he was just giving them advice. It's not his problem. The Elite and Jack Perry, big egos. Okay. AJ Scales, question. Chris, questions. Now Edge is AEW for good. Yes, he is, man. He's in there. He's in there for good, man. He's not going nowhere no time soon, guys. All right, Green Randall, Marcus calling someone out publicly is not being a leader. He got into fights that he caused, brawl out. He threw the first punch. Jack Perry probably had it coming, but it was Punk's second fight. Yes, it was his second fight, man. It definitely was his second fight. You're right, Green. You're right. You're very, very right, Green Randall. Green Randall, and if you're going to tell me he kicked the door down, he went back on that statement later and said he only shouldered it. Okay, so he put a shoulder into it. Okay. All right. Ooh, we got a lot of comments, man. Good Lord, y'all guys chiming in. Y'all want to talk about this thing. That's good. And speaking of talking about it, man, hey, I just want to let everybody know that may be watching in and catching this thing late. Hey, guys, welcome in to the Straight Up Wrestling Show. I'm your host, Chris, the People's Podcaster, and we are talking about Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Edge, the rated R superstar, now being all elite. And will this or can this help or harm his 25-year legacy in the world of professional wrestling? And if you're joining, guys, hey, and you're on Facebook, hit that like, share, join. And if you're on YouTube, which a lot of you guys are, hit that like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, ding, 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 for times like this when we're on live, because we're not your scheduled 9-to-5 podcast, all right? And we are live on Twitch. That's right, we're live on Twitch, guys. And if you're on Twitch watching this, I hope you are. But if you aren't, hey, we don't come on Twitch very often, so this is a treat. But if you are on Twitch, do the same thing on our group page that you would do on YouTube, guys. All right, it's that simple. And if you're on X, formerly known as Twitter, this is what I need for you guys to do. Hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show. All right, guys. Let's get back to these comments. Like I said, I ain't going to be here too much longer because we got to get ready for Monday Night Raw, guys. 3 hours. And I want you guys, everybody in here, I want y'all back. I want every last one of you back as we watch Raw tonight. So do that for me. But let's get through these comments real quick and talk more about this Edge. And I'm sure we're going to talk about some on Raw. So here we go. Marcus Brown. Chris, I thought Edge was signing was only to do one match. TK can't be serious on rushing him into wrestling every week in a death match. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Everyone's seen what happened to Moxley. I don't want to see that happening. Yes, Moxley is still out with concussion, man. He's still out on concussion protocol. Yeah, we don't want that to happen to Edge, man. Good Lord. Yeah, every week a death match or something crazy. Yeah, we don't need to see Edge in those situations, guys. We do not. AJ Scale, Chris knows what would be a good Edge versus Kenny Owens going. Kenny Omega Owens going 101 at AEW. Yes. Yeah, Kenny Omega and Edge would be a great match. That would be a great match. I would love to see that. Marcus Brown at Green Randall, Jack Perry, and the Elite was in the wrong for acting like children. You can excuse them from this, and I bet you didn't see the clip of the Elite dancing enjoy like kids after Punk got fired. Holy cow. Marcus, man, hey, I didn't even know that, man. I'm gonna go, hey, where can I find that, man? Because I didn't even see that. Wow, that's news to me, man. Holy cow. Marcus, if you got that link, man, share that link, man. Let us see it, because I sure haven't seen it. I haven't even heard about that. Holy cow. Marcus Brown, Green Randall, is unprofessional by the Elite dancing for joy for a man getting fired for their immaturity. Oh, wow. Green Randall and Marcus, I never said the Elite were without fault, but Punk was making himself a danger to his co-workers. If I get in two different fights with my co-workers, I'm getting fired. Point. Marcus Brown and Green Randall, good Lord, boy, these two is going at it, but y'all having a discussion on y'all's own. Woo! Marcus Brown, Green Randall, honestly, Jack Perry should have got cut too because it's playing favorites on TK's end. Well, Marcus, that's what TK does, man. You know this. He has favorites, man. He has favorites. He's a fan with money. He's a mark for this business. He said this. And this is what happens when you get somebody that's so marked out for this business and you give them money to start their own company. We've said this. I don't know how many times we said this. He's a fan. He's not a boss. He's a fan. But in that particular situation, he had to make a hard decision and fire CM Punk. He had to do a boss move. Even though I know in his heart he didn't want to, because the fan in him was like, no, don't do it. Please, no, I can't fire him. But guess what? You got to. You got to step up and be a boss. Because that's what you are. At the end of the day, you sign the checks. You are the boss. Act like it, Tony. Got to make hard decisions sometimes. Green Randall and Marcus publicly calling someone else out for something you can talk about them with is a super childish, and it goes both ways. Good Lord, boy, y'all having a discussion on y'all own, boy. Woo, Lord mercy, boy. Y'all Marcus and Green going at it. Green Randall, Marcus, Jack Perry probably should have got fired too, but the difference is that this was Jack Perry's first locker room fight, and this was Punk's second. That's why he was cut, and that's why Perry got off. Wow. Got put on suspension, he says. Okay. All right. Green Randall, which was Punk's punishment for his first fight. All right. Marcus Brown again. Green Randall, Punk had to call him out publicly because I'm guessing behind closed doors, the Elite and Jack Perry wasn't professional. Punk calling them out was for a reason. Everyone is in the wrong. Okay. Man. Whew. And Marcus, I agree. The Elite should have not gone to Punk's locker room press at the end of the day. Punk chose violence on both occasions. Good Lord, boy, y'all is having a serious debate. All right, Green Randall and the Elite is probably should have lose their EVP titles. Wow, that could have possibly been a repercussion there, man. JL, I'm sorry. Last time I checked, his name is Harrington. Boy, JL, boy, you something else, boy. His name is Harry, man. Harry, not no Harrington. Goodness gracious, man. Marcus Brown, Chris, I'm also questioning this because what if Edge is in the same situation where he is trying to give advice and you have young guys being disrespectful? Edge won't hold back either. He won't do a Punk. Well, like I said, man, Marcus, Edge likes to try to think about things, man, and he likes to think about things before he reacts. But if it's in a situation where he has to react, I'm sure he will. No doubt about it. I'm sure he will react if it's a situation where he has to. but I'm sure he'll think about it first before he does if he gets to that point. All right, Marcus Brown. Chris, but I'm happy Edge is getting a chance to end it on his own terms. This is not going to move the needle. We've been through this. TKA signs someone, and the hype. It lasts 2 weeks before the ratings go back down. Very, very true, Marcus. Very true. Chris, Marcus Brown. Chris, I feel like AEW and WWE does some under the table trades off. AEW gets Edge and Riddle, Mercedes, Monet, Dolph Ziggler, and all Ali. WWE gets Jay Cargill, Ricky Starks, and CM Punk. BPJ, Wardlow, and Malachi Black. Well, here's the thing, man, Marcus. I don't know if CM Punk would ever go back, and I see your point of what you're trying to say. They kind of like, okay, hey, we'll give you these guys, we'll take those guys. I see what you're saying. Yes, and Triple H, I mean not Triple H, but Shawn Michaels has said he would like to see possibly CM Punk in NXT, but we know CM Punk ain't going for that, man. And if Triple H has anything to do with it, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. But I see your point. I see your point, Marcus. 100%. I really do. All right, Green Mando. I'm glad that he got his WWE song "Imagination" of my match against Matt Hardy on Dynamite or something. He came out to Mr. Still Your Girl. Oh wow. You know what? Hey guys, I'm gonna say this, man. Hopefully, well, they have actually buried the hatchet. Edge and Matt Hardy, they've gotten over that. That is done and it's over and it's settled, and that's a good thing, because if not, good God Almighty, boy, somebody holding a grudge and it will not be good. It will be, oh gosh, you know what happened in WWE with those two. We ain't trying to see that in AEW, but both guys have matured, moved on, buried the hatch, and I'm sure they can be very professional and cordial to each other. And I'm glad he does have his original music and not nothing generic or crazy. Marcus Brown again at Green Randall. I think WWE pay AEW by giving them the rights to Edge's theme, like AEW gave the rights, AEW the rights to Cody's theme. I wonder if Jay gets her theme. That's a good question. That's a good question, Marcus. I wonder if she will keep her theme song, man. And I'm sure AEW did have to probably shell out a good bit of change for Edge to get his song. And I'm sure they probably had to pay some copyrights too. So yeah. All right, here we go. Marcus Brown, Chris, the Elite, Dancing and Punk getting fired is on the internet, but I'm not going to try to find it. I'm going to try to find it and send it to you on the gram. Okay. All right. Guys, man, but like I said, man, thank y'all for tuning in. But hey, I'm still up in the air on this. I don't know if this is going to help Edge or hurt him. Like I said, I want him to succeed. I want him to get a fresh start. I want him to get some new life and new vigor in his move to AEW, and get some matchups that he's possibly been wanting to do, or wrestling somebody he's been wanting to, or and seeing a lot of old friends. So I would love to see this. Like we all want to see this, and we all hope the Edge, can make an impact, a prosperous impact on AEW and its talent, and hopefully, everything will be good, man. Hopefully, everything will be good. And I'm going to end it with this, guys, because I'm going to just read you what Edge said on his Instagram page. Let me get to it here, guys. I'm going to bring it up real quick here, what Edge had to say on his Instagram. And he had a lot to say. If you haven't seen it or heard it already, he definitely had a lot to say on his Instagram about this move, about coming to AEW. So hold on, guys. Let me find it here for you real quick, guys. And I'm going to bring it up, guys. And that's how we're going to end this thing here. But, guys, we thank you guys for joining in and hanging in here with us and watching the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. We appreciate it because without you guys, there is no us, guys. There is no us. There is no Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. I mean, you guys really are the lifeblood of this show, no matter what, man. You guys make this show what it is. And me and HBT, we genuinely thank you all for being a part of this show, being a part of the Straight Up Wrestling Show family, guys. It is very much appreciative, and we love you guys, man. Thank you, guys. All right, Green Randall, got some more comments coming in. Green Randall, Wound Edge versus Daniel Bryan would be a good match or not? I'm not sure myself. Okay, would it be? I don't know if it would be or not, man. I don't know. I don't know, Green. I'm not too sure. Chris, all right. I know you're about to get ready for Raw. I'll see you and Harry later on tonight. All right, Marcus Brown, we'll see you tonight, man. We will see you on tonight, man, and we appreciate you for being on. All right, Marcus Brown, one more time at Green Roundel. See you later tonight. Thanks for the debate. Yes, y'all had y'all's own thing going on tonight, for real. and that's one thing about the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. We're all family here, man. We can debate with each other. We can talk to each other, explain our different points of views on different subject matters. This one in particular with Edge going to AEW. So, yeah. But like I said, guys, I'm going to end it on this right here on what Edge had to say off his Instagram page. And it follows, quote, as some of you may now know, I am no longer with WWE and my new home is in AEW. I'm excited, a whole new roster, some familiar faces I wanted to work with again, and a whole set of first ever matches. New challenges, and now if you follow my career, you know that's what I've always been driven by. But first and foremost, I want to address my 25 years with WWE. I love the WWE and I appreciate everything the company has did for me. Always have, always will. They put me on the map, gave me amazing opportunities, and through hard work on both ends, I've been supplied with a wonderful life. Hell, WWE helped me meet the woman and I start my family with. Sometimes relationships just grow apart, and I feel the WWE and I have outgrown each other. I wanted to do more. They didn't have much more for me to do. Simple as that. And that's okay. I'll still be watching and still be supporting all of my friends there. But I don't buy into this odd mentality of one company or the other. Okay. It's weird. If you look at, if you took offense to that, then, if you took offense to that, take a walk, get some fresh air, soak up some sunshine. It's wrestling. It's an amazing gig, but it's wrestling. But still, it's wrestling. Relax. It's supposed to be fun. This is true, guys. It's supposed to be fun. That was my quote. All right, and he finishes the saying, it is just a segment of the fans, not most fans, and definitely not the performers. Within the industry, we all know that more choices is better for everyone and pushes us to be better. As a wrestling fan, which I still am, it's exciting that there is a viable company providing wrestling on national and worldwide platforms. If you're actually a fan of wrestling and not acronyms, oh wow, that should make you happy too. I guess that what I'm trying to say is that if you're appreciated my work and you still can, no matter what the initials are, because I'm still busting my ass every time I'm out there. This ride isn't over yet. Just have to have fun like it should be. Because trusting me, I'll be having fun every time I go out there in an AEW ring. Let's go, end quote. And that was from Edge's Instagram post about him being in AEW, guys. It was a lot. But yes, that's what he had to say. And if you got IG, Instagram, you can go check it out and read it for yourself, guys. And there's a couple of in his videos all over him making his entrance last night at Wrestle Dream, I think it was. Yeah, Wrestle Dream last night, which me and Harry didn't get to watch, but we will, I'm sure, watch it at some point, and then we will come back and review it, guys. All right, Marcus Brown. Chris, before you leave, I have one more thing to say. All right, Marcus, what's that one more thing you got to say before we get out of here, man? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it, Marcus? Come on. Let me hear it, Marcus. What is it? Come on, man. Come on, Marcus. I'm waiting on you, man. Come on. Come on, Marcus. Give it to me. Marcus, are you still here, man? What's going on? I need to know what you got to give for me, man, before I get out of here, man. Come on. Do 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 do. If y'all don't know what that is, that's the Jeopardy jingle. I'm waiting on Marcus Brown. He said he had one more thing for me before we get out of here. I want to know what it is. Come on, Marcus. What's one more thing, man? What you got for me? Come on, Marcus. Come on, Marcus. Give it to me. What is it? Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Marcus Brown, I hope Edge doesn't do what all ex-WWE talent do, and that's bash the WWE career and something like that. They left wrestling in 2011 and returned to wrestling in 2023 and say he's in a company to treat him right. Well, you know what, man? Hey, Marcus, I just read what the man said about WWE. He loves the company. He loves everything they've done for him. They gave him a great life. But it was just, they had nothing else for him, man. And I'm guessing he still wants to be in the ring, and they had nothing else for him. So, hey, it was time for him to move on. But guys, hey, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I'll see you guys in a few hours. That's right, in a few hours, Monday Night Raw, 8 o'clock tonight, guys. Me and HBT will both be on tonight, guys. Hey, check us out. Hey, as a matter of fact, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come on over and watch the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. If you know any big wrestling fans that haven't heard of the Straight Up Wrestling Show, hey, you got to put the bug in the air. Let them know about the People's Podcast and HBT, what we got going on over here, man, because it's the hottest thing in the world of wrestling and in podcasting. Yeah, I said it, and you can take it to the bank and you can quote it. We are the hottest thing out here in the world of podcasting and in professional wrestling. That's right, the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Hey, guys, once again, man, I'm your man, Chris, the People's Podcaster. And like I said, thank you guys for watching the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you in a few hours for Monday Night Raw. And I am out. Stay straight up. Peace.